You're a good puppy. You're saying, sorry, humans, I missed you in the videos this week. I'm sorry. But I'm here for this video. Look at me, I'm awesome. You can come up and eat your treats. Get some treats up here. Come on. Get up here. Good boy. Good boy. You're a good puggy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Papa's beautiful boy. You can't decide what to eat first? Oh, I think you figured it out. Oh, I need to make some space. Okay, I'm sorry. I make some space for you. Good afternoon, magic players and puggy lovers of all kinds. I am here today to do a quick opening, and to actually, for once in a chance, kind of give Wizards a little bit of a props. I just don't like that one light. I think that's actually better without it on. I think that Wizards did a really good job with one thing on the new schedule in particular. And I can't really say anything about the Commander decks, so if you are enjoying them, or if you are not, I would love to know. But I don't intend to buy either of them. They just weren't either of my interests, really, per se. But what I did buy was, as I had told you guys, I was going to get a bunch of packs for new set versus old set. To go against the Brothers War packs. And I originally thought to myself, I'll get a couple extra packs too to open up on the channel as like a introduction to the set, to kick it off and say, hey, you know, this set's awesome because I've heard a lot of really good things, seen a lot of cool videos so far, and I wanted to get on some of the action, you know? All that good stuff. But, turns out that, Wizards kind of actually did something really good for a change. Typically, if I recall correctly, and I forgot I wanted to look this up before I made this video, so I might make an assumption here that is wrong. But from my recollection, more often than not, the bundle packs only came with 6 to 7 packs, if I remember correctly. Maybe there was 8, but I think 8 was pushing it. I would have to double check my old videos to confirm or Google it, but what I discovered today is the Edge of Eternity's bundle has 9 packs. And for the price of 10 packs, which is what I was going to buy, instead, I can get a bundle with 9 packs, a bunch of lands, a alternate all-art traditional foil of Emissary Escort. I'm not really sure whether that's a good card or not yet, because I've never seen it before. And a cool oversized spin down, of course, plus 9 packs, as I said. And a collector's box. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to open this, and we're going to open 2 packs, and the other 7 packs we're going to save for the ooh, the box is extra large. Nice. And it comes with some cool art on the inside. What is this? Sunstar. Ooh, these are planets. With the different tribes. Neat. That's actually a pretty cool insert. And then just kind of an ad page on the other side, but I really like this insert on the side, though. That's pretty neat. I always like it when they add a little extra art flair to it. Put that aside. Open this bad boy up. Appreciate the artwork for a minute on the outside of the box. It's the same on both sides. It's interesting. I thought they did different artwork usually on the boxes. My Dominaria ones definitely have different artwork. So did Tarkir. Tarkir had different artwork too. Okay, well, Wizards, you got a little lazy on this one. But you did add an extra pack, so I'm not going to complain. At least for sure. I'm like 90% sure there's at least one extra pack in this bundle, compared to normal. Plus, of course, we have the lands. So we will open the lands today, and the foil. That is just some sort of thing for security purposes, I guess. Here's the spin down. It's got a cool symbol of a planet on the top there. That's the set symbol, I believe, if I remember correctly. Nothing on the bottom, but I like the way the color changes in the sunlight here. Hopefully that is being picked up on camera. I just realized I might have been off camera when I was doing it. I like the way the color changes in the sunlight, and it's sparkly, so it wins me over. Alright, so like I say, we're going to pick 2 packs today. I'm going to pick pack 3 and 7, because those are 2 numbers I really like. And the rest of these are going to get saved for new set versus old set. Okay, so we'll open those afterwards. We'll start with the lands and the hollow. And like I said, this will be a little bit shorter, but yeah, definitely go pick up a bundle if you can. Totally worth it. What do you do, Emissary Escort? 1 in a blue. Creature gets +X+O, where X is the greatest mana value among other artifacts you control. Ooh, that is actually pretty good. I could definitely make the cut to my blue deck when I upgrade it, and I like the way the hollow shield comes in. That's pretty cool. Got ourselves a nice looking plane. Island. Ooh, the swamp is nice. Mountain. Beautiful lands. Those I might want to just put into plastic ones and keep, because those are gorgeous. I'm going to just leave those up for you guys to stare at while I do the rest of this, because those are beautiful. Yes, Kaiba, eating all the treats all at once and then you're going to be so full. The rest of our lands are pretty commonplace, but still have decent artwork for sure. Ooh, the island has nice artwork, actually. Islands always have nice artwork, though, to be fair. I like the swamp, that's not bad. Yeah, that one I'm not okay. Mountain. Good mountain. What did you do to my forest on that one? I like that one, though. Alright. And then these should all be non-hollow lands. Of course, the added bonus to picking up a bundle is you get all these extra lands for building commander decks, which I definitely needed. Popular Magic formats, I don't care about that. Ooh, we got 5 non-hollow versions of the same. Cool. I was thinking we'd only get 1 of each, but we got 2 of each. Nice. And then the rest are the exact same too. What's up, Kaiba? Picking out your next treat? You having fun, Kaiba? Yeah? Yeah? You having fun? Oh my goodness. Okay. Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. Hopefully that didn't mess up the camera angle too much. Alright, so we'll open these 2 packs. Yes, Kaiba. See what we get. Got a lander token. I never actually checked to see if there's a pack trick, but this will be the test for that. Ooh, a robot. Cool. Lander. Tapped. Kaiba! Kaiba! Eat the treat. Pay 2, tap, sacrifice this token, search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Nice. Actually, that's pretty cool. What? Oh my goodness, is it too close to me? Is that better? Okay. Well, I didn't push it close to my butt, you did. For the record, I have no idea what's good and what's not good in this set. I just wanted to open some cool robot stuff. And maybe get a planet or two. Caveron, Turbodrone. And of course get the packs for new set versus old set. Target creature you control gets +1/+1 and gains haste until end of turn. Ooh, nice. It's actually a better version of the dwarf that costs 1 in red but only gives you haste. Gravpack Monoist. 2 and a black, flying. When this creature dies, create a tapped 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token, and it's a 2/1. Okay. Cryo Shatter. 1 white, or 1 white, 1 blue. My god, I might have to go get my eyes checked soon. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets -5/-0. When enchanted creature becomes tapped, it is dealt damage. Or is dealt damage, destroy it. Interesting. Don't really... Oh, yeah, okay, that's actually pretty good for 1. Weft Blade Enhancer. 5 and a white for a 3/4. When this creature enters, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. And it has Warp 2. Warp is a new mechanic in this game now, which actually seems pretty cool. You can cast this card from your hand for its warp cost, then it gets exiled at the beginning of your end step, and then you can cast it from exile at a later turn for the original cost, I'm presuming. So, pretty neat mechanic. It's kind of like, you get to do sort of like plotting almost. It's like plotting except you get a bonus summon out of it. Shattered Wings. 2 and a green, destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying, and then surveil 1. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's a classic version, or it's a classic card for green, but I mean, the extra surveil is nice. 1 and a red for a 1/3 robot. Tap to add red, pay 6 in red, target creature you control gets +4/+0 until end of turn. Neat. I presume you can actually tap this to add the red and then pay that other cost as part of it. So that's pretty cool. Temporal Intervention. 2 and a black void. Costs 2 less to cast if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn or a spell was warped this turn. Neat. I like the artwork on this one in particular. And target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it. They discard that card. Awesome. Actually, I really like that. Hyperblade. 1 black. Equipped creature gets +3/+1. Void. At the beginning of your end step, if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn or a spell was warped this turn, attach this equipment to target creature you control. Otherwise, you have to pay 4 to equip it, which is kind of expensive, but it does give you a decent boost. It'd be nice if it gave you an extra ability like Death Touch or Menace, though. Roving Actuator. 3 and a red for a 3/4 with Void, and when this creature enters, if blah 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 blah, like the typical Void stuff, exile up to 1 target instant or sorcery card with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard. Copy it, and you can cast the copy without paying its mana cost. Nice. Broodguard Elite. X and 2 green for an Insect Knight. This creature enters with X +1/+1 counters. Cool. When this creature leaves the field, put its counters on target creature you control. And it has X warp green, or warp X +1 green. That's insane. Oh, that is really cool. I like that. That's definitely like my favorite card so far. Interceptor McCann. 2, a black and a red for a 2/2 with flying. When it enters, return target artifact or creature card from your graveyard to your hand. And at the beginning of your end step, if something was voided this turn, you get to put a +1/+1 counter on this guy. Neat. Oops. Skipped a card by accident. Mutinous Massacre. Choose odd or even. Destroy each creature with mana value of the chosen quality, then gain Whoa. Whoa. That is a sick spell. Okay, I have to put that into my sacrifice deck somehow. Because that is insane. That is definitely the hit of the pack. That and the insect. This Harrier is probably nothing compared to those two. Ooh, it is an uncommon at least. When this creature attacks, you may pay 2. If you do, create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token that's tapped on attacking, but you have to sacrifice it at the beginning of the end step. At the end of combat, sorry. And just a basic mount. I mean, damn, those two are huge hits, though. Definitely solid pulls to start us off in this set. One more pack, and then I'm going to call this one a dunner. But like I say, you'll get to see the rest of the packs that came in this kit throughout the next chapter of New Set versus Old Set. Of course, first we have to get through Lord of the Rings versus Foundations, but we're trucking along pretty good in that one, I think. Another robot and lander. Graveblade Heavy. 3 and a black for a 3/4. As long as you control an artifact, this creature gets +1/+0 and has Death Touch. Nice. That's pretty cool. Divert Disaster. 1 and a blue. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 2. If they do, create a lander. Nice. Banishing Light. Does the typical Banishing Light thing when it enters the battlefield? Yes, it does. It's the exact same card, just with different artwork. No problem with that, though. At least it's not like... I mean, it'd be worse if it was like a completely different card with the same name. Of course, but... I just always like to double check. You never know. Crazy stuff happens. Sammy's Curiosity. 1 green, sorcery, you gain 2 life, create a lander. Nice. I'm liking these lander creating cards in this pack. Flag Drill Scapper. Oh, there goes Kaiba. You ate all your treats and you're done? Yeah? The Scrapper says, pay 2, tap, sacrifice another artifact or land, and draw a card. Artifacts maybe, lands not so much. Decode Transmissions. 2 and a black. You draw 2 cards, you lose 2 life. Void. If another spell left the battlefield this turn, or a spell was warped, instead you draw 2 cards and each opponent loses 2 life. Neat. Pinnacle Killship. This looks cool. 7 for a 7/7. When it enters, it deals 10 damage to up to 1 target creature. Damn. Station. Tap another creature you control, put charge counters on this thing equal to its power on, and then, It's an artifact creature at 7+, and it has flying. I mean, of the stations, it's probably not one of the best ones, but at least we pulled a station, and I like the artwork on it. So it goes to the front. 3 in a red for a 4/3. During your turn, other creatures you control get +1/+0. Okay. And this thing is warp. I'm not sure why you want to have warp on this one, though. But sure. Ooh, we got a spacecraft full art. 4 and a green for a 5/4. When it enters, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Nice. Station. You have to tap 8. And then this thing has flying and trample. Okay. So, I mean, Station is essentially crew, but way more expensive, it seems. Lightless Evangel. 1 and a black. 2/2. Whenever you sacrifice another creature or an artifact, put a +1/+1 counter on this guy. Okay, he's a vampire. Is he going to go with my vampire deck? Probably not. Atomic Microsizer. 1 blue. Equipped creature has +1/+0. When it attacks, choose up to 1 target creature. That creature can't be blocked this turn and has base power toughness 1/1 until end of turn. Ouch! Equip 2 is Death. That's a Death artifact. Third station! No, it's a land! Nice! Is it the one I want? Susur Secundi Void Altar. I can't remember what the name of it was. Enters tapped, add black, pay 12, tap, pay 12 and then pay 1 in black, tap, pay 2 life, sacrifice a creature, draw cards equal to the sacrificed creature's power. It's one of the ones I wanted. It's not the definite one I wanted, but I'm happy with it for sure. That's a huge hit, guys. We got 3 full art cards in this pack. There were no full art cards in that last pack, were there? I don't think so. So we went from no full art cards to 3 full art cards. Cool. Nebula Dragon, 6 and a red for 4/4 with flying, and when it enters, it deals 3 damage to any target. Sure. Another mountain. I mean, I'm not going to complain. We got another land, we got an artifact, we got a spacecraft. I mean, you know. Alright. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this introduction to the new Eternity set as much as I have. And I'm looking forward to cracking those other 7 packs when we get to the next chapter of New Set versus Old Set. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, in between time, I'm going to cut this video off here because I do have one other quick thing I want to shoot for you guys for Friday, and then kind of need some attention and love. Alright, much love to you all from Kaiba Who Went Downstairs, and I to you, take care. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.